The new Board of Ministers of the Ubud Provincial Council took oaths before President Mahinda Rajapaksa last morning. The swearing-in was held at the President's office.
The President's Media Unit said the Chief Minister of Ubud Province, Shashindra Rajapaksa, was sworn in as the Provincial Minister of Finance and Planning, Law and Order, Education, Local Government, Lands, Culture and Social Services. Meanwhile, Anura Vidhanagamage was sworn in as the Provincial Minister of Agriculture, Irrigation, Animal Products, Fisheries, Transport and Tourism. Kumarisiru Ratnayaka took oaths as the Provincial Minister of Health, Indigenous Medicine, Probation and Childcare and Women's Affairs. Senthil Thondaman was sworn in as the Provincial Minister of Road Development, Housing, Water Supply and Infrastructure Facilities. According to the President's Media Unit, Chamara Sampath Dasanayaka was sworn in as the Provincial Minister of Sports and Youth Affairs, Power and Energy, Small Industries and Cooperatives.
The Department of Meteorology forecast a rainfall of over 100 millimeters in several parts of the island. Several disaster situations were reported in the island due to the change in the weather patterns.
2 houses were damaged in the Bogota Madit area in Haliala due to an earth slip. Assistant Director of the Badulla District Disaster Management Centre, EML Udayakumara, said that these houses have been constructed without taking into consideration the advice of engineering and technological experts. The Balangoda Palebedar main road was obstructed when a tree collapsed onto the road at around midnight yesterday. Vehicle movement had not returned to normal as of 8 this morning. The supply of electricity to the area had been disrupted due to damages caused to the power lines. 5 houses were damaged in the Lenavagedra area in Mahava when strong winds accompanied by showers blew across the area yesterday.
EU judges have struck down anti-terrorism sanctions imposed on the Tamil Tigers by the European Union, citing a technicality, but said that the assets of the group should remain frozen for the time being.
The bloc's lower court said a decision by EU leaders in 2006 to place the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam or LTTE on a list of terrorist organizations had been based on, quote, imputations derived from the press and the internet, unquote, rather than on direct investigation of the group's actions as required by law. It said in a statement that the EU had also failed when following Indian sanctions on the Tigers to ensure that India gave sufficient judicial protection to those it accused. However, the court rejected the LTTE's contention that it was exempt from EU anti-terrorism legislation because it was engaged in a quote-unquote armed conflict with the Sri Lankan government and bound by the laws of war. The court, which stressed it was taking no view on whether the LTTE was a terrorist organization, said EU laws on terrorism also applied to armed conflicts, saying that sanctions might be applied in the future against the Tigers who were defeated militarily in 2009. The court said assets that were frozen should remain so temporarily.